Tall girl. Thank you for that generous introduction. Truly humbled and honored. I've written that so many times in the last few weeks. I'm sure all the other people have too. I'm humbled and honored to be here. I look around the room and I see all these people that we have to thank business record, journalism flourishing. Nexus Executive Women's Alliance. Ladies, raise your hands. Karen Swalwell's one of them, Lee's one of them, I'm one of them, and this is a great organization. They brought us the Epic Corporate Challenge, promoting women leaders at all levels, and I served on the committee that helped bring that about with some of the best women leaders I know. Thank you, ladies. I equally admire the heads of all the charitable and civic organizations in the room, Variety, Rotary. You keep our community vibrant, and you've given me a chance to serve, and I'm truly grateful. Also want to thank my colleagues, family, friends that are here. Your presence here tonight is so overwhelming. I'm truly touched. Thank you so much for being here. I owe a special shout out to Larry Taylor. As you just heard, he put in the nomination, and the 12 executives that graciously put in letters of support. Thank you so much for doing that on my behalf. I'd like to kind of use them to do the challenge like Georgia just said, and ask people to do something later tonight. So you're going to have an action item from me too. I want everybody to think about the visual of leaving a staircase in your wake to leave it just a little bit easier for the next person coming up. Doesn't have to be an escalator or an elevator, but a staircase. So I've learned there's two big tools you need in your tool belt to help build staircases, and that's a yes you can attitude and a focus on lifting up others. So I'm on my third career, and the best things that have ever happened to me have happened to me while I was working on lifting up others. And one of the quotes that my husband Paul has said to the boys over and over again is the Henry Ford quote, "If you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." He said that to me a bunch of times, and I've used that through, since I've known him. My first career in broadcasting began when my mom suggested I try out for a weekend magazine show on Channel 7 in Waterloo. And at 19, I had no idea what I was doing, but I was 5 of 8 kids, 12 years of Catholic school, with nuns, real nuns, with the habits and the veils. These are real nuns. And if you've ever known any of these nuns, you know that they are formidable women. They are forces of nature. And it comes with a little bit of fear factor, too. You're kind of afraid not to try really hard. But that has an effect on you through your life, and those teachers made me think that I could be the first college graduate in my family. Like I said, 5 of 8 kids, first college graduate, got there. And there's my little sister sitting right there, Jane, who not only was a graduate of the University of Northern Iowa, but went on to get a master's degree at Drake University. Yay, Jane. So anyway, Mom was saying, yes, you can, so I did, and I became the host of the local magazine Sunday show in Waterloo, Iowa, when I was 19. Fast forward, years later, I'm a 20-something reporter, got the best assignment, got to go to 30 Rock in New York to do a series called The Women of NBC. It was Katie Couric, Faith Daniels, and Jane Pauley, and my Nexus gals know this. I'm a huge Jane Pauley fan. She was a pioneer, one of them, one of the first women in the anchor chair. She had to live with people looking at her hair and her makeup and her clothes before they listened to what she said, and she was just awesome. So we're finishing the interview in the green room, and Joe Gardias was so nice to write about this in the paper, but you can't get the sound effect that I can give it. So she says to me, "You are good at this. You can do this." And I'm trying to be professional and gracious, and I said, "Oh, thank you very much." But in my mind, I'm going, Jay Pauley just said I was good. Oh, my God. That was me. That's what happened. So following that interview, I took that mojo that she gave me, a gift that she gave me, really, once again, that you can tackle things that you've never tried before. And I went to WHO and said, I pitched the idea of expanding the Today in Iowa morning news from 30 minutes to 2 hours. First 1 hour, and then eventually 2 hours. And TV news is very competitive, but we set all that aside. We focused on promoting the community. Meteorologist Jackie Jarris and I did it. And sorry, guys, without a male co-anchor. And we did it, and we did very well, and it worked out really well. And I have to tell you something else, too. I went to the morning show, or asked to go to the mornings, because I had just gotten a new family. So my husband, Paul, and his sons, JP and Jeff, welcomed me into their little family, and I was really unsure. I said, oh, my gosh, Paul, are you sure we can make this work? What do you think? And he kept saying, I just know. Yes, we can. You know, if you think you can, you can. And so for the last 24 years, we have, and we've been very blessed. And the hits keep on coming. I told some of these gals earlier tonight, both boys are finally going to get married this year, both in the next 6 months. And so I'm a big whiner about not being a grandma yet. And so, that I was, my outlook was bleak for being a grandma, but now things are looking up. So really quick, career number 2, for a lifetime learner like me, and that's me, my husband Paul said, yes, you can. I leave TV, the most pervasive medium, to go to the internet, next most pervasive medium, at Spindustry Systems. And I learned a lot about running a successful business. Of course, we made a lot of mistakes, but we had 10 great years of success together. And, we made the Inc. 500 list of fastest growing at the time. It was back then. Pretty cool. My sister Jane still works at Spindustry, still makes them cool. And I'm just really grateful for that experience. To grow a business takes networking, so I have to give a shout out to Rotary really quick. For all the young people in the room, I'm a big Rotary fan. I joined the Rotary Club of Des Moines, which is the downtown Rotary, the Thursday noon. Your grandfather's Rotary, sorry. They were awesome. They were just awesome. And let me tell you something about building staircases. I was actually the 4th woman president of that organization in their 100-year history, but their motto is service above self. So how can you go wrong? How can you go wrong? Rotary's awesome. So last career, or not last, but 3rd, I'm not done yet. Surety bonding, which made me a kid again. Lifetime learner, right? Learning a whole new industry. That was 11 years ago when Merchants Bonding leadership decided to take a chance and have a marketing department, and they had 75 years of success without that. So they took a chance on me, leading that effort, and today it's grown to just me and a whole bunch of people that are sitting right over there. And I want to tell you something about those folks. They are smart, they are clever, they are creative, they are innovative, hardworking, and I'm so very proud of their yes, we can attitude. Shelby, Corey, Bridget, Allison, Emma, Dustin, are you waving at me? That is a great bunch of kids. The future is in good hands. They were all born before cassette tapes. All right. I'm also very proud of the yes, we can attitude I heard from Larry and Bill over and over again. Bill Warner. I didn't mention Bill Warner earlier, also a great leader at Merchants Bonding Company. They said yes, we can when we asked to start a charity golf tournament, which has grown into a huge thing. We are bringing in people from all over the community and from 26 states from around the country to play golf on their own dime and raise money for charities around the metro, and we are truly grateful for their support. And most recently, well, wait, I got to tell you, Merchants also signed up for the Epic Corporate Challenge. Women leaders at all levels. We were one of the first ones to sign up for that. Most recently, we are among the first Iowa companies that have infants at your desk. Yes, Merchants as babies in the house. If you haven't seen that news, it's awesome. We love it. Really great colleagues and smart woman, Stacy Keel, came to me and she said, do you think we can do this? And at that point, my yes, we can was more like a maybe we can. But we did it, and it's happening, and we're very proud. If we can get puppies too, I'll be in heaven. So thank you again for this extraordinary honor. I know I'm the only thing. My husband said, you're the thing standing between everybody and the ballet line. So thank you again. Remember, yes, you can. Here's my challenge. I want everybody to think about leaving that staircase behind them a little bit easier for the next guy coming up. So I'm going to leave you with this, which is my new favorite T-shirt. The fact that there's only a stairway to heaven and a highway to hell says a lot about the anticipated traffic. Thank you.